There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again, and then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the army of Ukraine, our army.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here? Jeez, what happened to me? I was ruling the galaxy. Had a cherry new battle station. I mean, this place had an omelet bar. A straight-up omelet bar. And now look. My former intern's tossing me down a bottomless freaking pit. You know, come to think of it, my whole life has been a series of what-the-f moments. That was my out.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
You said bitch, though.
You called your wife a bitch?
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Break them off some. Yeah. Broadcasting live from the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence on this 29 April. Damn. 29 April. 20. Man. It's Monday. Oh, shit. Gosh. Hope you guys are doing okay. Okay. I am really fucking late. You're gonna laugh when you're gonna laugh. It's fucking some eerie ass shit. So I was getting ready to start the stream and I was setting some stuff up. Little guy's getting upset and having some drama. And then the next thing you know, as I'm doing prep, I have a picture that's back here. And it was like right behind me. That's right next to the murder cult flag and my first sergeant, thank you gift for my company. This is a company, and it fell. It scared the fucking bejesus out of me. My hands are still sweating. I felt like it just went pow. I didn't even notice it. I was just, so as I somebody come up behind me and just clap me. But it was fucking loud. So I had stopped the stream. I literally was like about ready to hit it and I just stopped it. Besides, I don't think you guys wanted to, see me get up in my Ranger panties and go back and try to fix some stuff up. I mean, I could have done some bloopers or something like that. That'd have been funny, but still, Jesus, man, it scared the bejesus out of me. At any rate, tonight we have the phone lines open. 415-889-8367. You'll see it scrolling down below. Shoot the shit. Give us a buzz. We're going to talk about some interesting news events. And we're all green on the streams, it looks like. I'm just going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're up 2 Facebook pages, 2 YouTube pages, and Twitter, also known as X. But damn, yeah, that scared, dude. That scared the bejesus out of me. I was like, whoa, shit. Yeah, don't wish that on anybody too, because that gave me a freaking heart attack. Oh, and I'm old. I gotta watch my heart. Don't be scaring me and shit like that. Even it's myself. So at any rate, we had just going to call to shoot the shit. If you want to call to shoot the shit, that's fine. But I primarily want to talk about the protests happening and how the whataboutisms and everyone going back and forth about what should be or not should be free speech and all that. So let's see. Let's go right into this, man, because this is some some interesting takes. What's the number again, dude? Franco. We've had this number forever, Franco. So it's 415-889-8367. Now you're going to call about something like, we got to call about the protests. We're calling about that. We're not calling about something else or, anything else. So don't freak out. And if I say, okay, hey, what's up? What's going on? Whatever. Because we kind of want to keep the flow going of what's been happening on all the universities. Well, shit, just pick a university. Let's see. No, I'm not going to talk about Hunter Biden. I'm not going to talk about that. UT Austin, right? Look, if you're protesting, I love freedom of speech. Fuck yeah, dude, let's do it. Let's freedom of speech. Talk it. Let's discuss the situation. Whatever your ill is or your grievance is, it's all about. Let's fucking talk about it, right? Let's discuss it. However, if you go into an area that's not supposed to have protests happening because it violates the campus policies or it violates anyone's safety, then you kind of you're violating. You're violating it. I think there should be like protest zones or something like that, or little public stops. What, the audio just stopped? You can tell the difference between police and silent choice in New York says with their cracking it. Now, audio just got to refresh, man. Veterans My Hotel making me a VSO form of protest because local politicians don't control the position. So let's look right quick at the let's look at some here was this UT Austin. Here's a window cap out of UT Austin. Let me grab the feed here. And again, I don't know who did this or it's on some looks like it's some sort of protest account or something like that. Anthony Larraga is the credit guy. So here we go. Let's just see what this is like. There we go.
87. Why are you hitting them? Stop hitting them! Stop hitting them! You fascists! Fuck you! Hands!
All right, let me just mute the music because they're all calling them fascists and stuff like that. Look, man, again, if there are rules that you're violating from the campus, then you have to abide by those rules. I don't understand why it moved out. I mean, again, the safety of the students is the concern. But like Pip says, you can tell the difference between policing styles and the protests. And New York City just let it happen. But in Texas, they're cracking heads. Is that good to say that they're cracking heads? Do you think it's a violation of First Amendment rules and all that, even though they're attacking? Let's see another one here. Stop Cop City. UT Austin going hard against the police. Expel them and tell them that they're waste their college loans somewhere else. Yeah. Hell yeah. There's a lot of talk about that too. I was like, oh, these are the same people that are asking for loan forgiveness. So again, we do not endorse any of the video or any of the account. We're just grabbing the feeds of the videos. I'll show you here. So again, just wanted to see if there's anything playing there that was significant, but other than people yelling and going after the cops and all that. Again, disorderly conduct or freedom of speech. Pip says no, disorderly conduct. They're causing people to fear for their bodily safety. Further, okay. Again, there's some places, I guess in some universities, it's okay to have assembly areas. And then there's other areas where you're not allowed to have it. So they're telling you to not assemble in an area because it violates school policy. It's school policy, right? I'm just looking at this what other one here we have. Let me look at this other one here. Here's another UT Austin. All right, Branko. Here's another UT Austin here. Guy getting somebody protester getting.
Choking me with my arms.
She's choking. What's your first name?
Gabriella.
Gabriella. Shout your name.
They have it.
What's your last name?
Found it. They have it. Please stop to your start. My start is not.
Do you need a medic?
They're stop choking me. They're choking me with my arms.
She's choking.
All right.
What's your first name?
Gabriella.
Gabriella.
No, Gabby. Yeah, it's getting pretty heated, pretty spiced up. Let's see, UT Austin. So what are they protesting? Starbucks prices. Yeah. Let's see, student protests. Let me look for another one. Someone sent me another link here, but that led me to a. So if you go to student protests, there's already have a hashtag to it. Of course, individuals who are out that are not citizens here, of course, immediately like to throw you're supposed to be the beacon of freedom, yada, yada, yada. Now you're looking like a fascist. Now you're looking like the very people, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Here's somebody here, bookmark the next time U.S. wants to lecture another country about respecting freedoms. Here's another one. Let me look at it. Let me look at this one right here. Let me adjust the cams. There we go. Yeah, somebody's upset because now the police are going in there to break up protest. Again, man, I don't understand what was the big deal about just protesting and just protesting. That's it. Setting up fucking tents and camps that are obviously a violation of school policy, then come on, dude. Hey, do you remember when the president would come in and send the guard down and shit like U.S. Berkeley? Berkeley had riots or protests as well. UCLA had some heavy freaking. See, here's another right here. Immediately, everything that you're against, that you're now called a Zionist. So that's exactly that. If you comment or say something, immediately you're a Zionist. And man, I'm just saying. Oh, here's Colombia. Let me open up Colombia. So here's here. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was a mistag. It looks like. Yeah, so let me just quiet the music. That's how they're getting dragged up. So if we get Zuck from all this, it's because we're probably showing stuff that Zuck, Facebook doesn't want to show. But you can find it on the X app, man. It's almost like.
Thank you, officers. Thank you.
Can't tell what the what patch is that? What is that? Austin or something like that? Not the. I copied the right on the right with the dad bod. Yeah, exactly. It looks like it's Austin. Yeah, it looks like it's Austin. All right, let me look for another one here. Somebody said Columbia too. Columbia University. Not all heroes wear skinny jeans. That's not Columbia. Some people are like getting mad. Okay, here we go. Here's the Columbia one that everyone was kind of like. This is the faculty creating a human chain in front of this. Let's see. Close all universities involved, Jackie says. Yeah, wish it was that easy. Yeah, who's this doctor dude? There's a doctor here. A PhD. Strategic leader. Oh, there you go. Thank you. There we go. So here's the video. Columbia University. And this person here that posted this is the Columbia University faculty formed a human chain to protect the students inside the Gaza Solidarity Camp. Encampment. See, that's literally what it is. You're not supposed to have encampments. Just fucking protest. Fuck. I think that's what is agitating the faculty or the cops even more. It's just like, you're not supposed to build those fucking encampments. Go fucking do your shit. I know in Colorado they had, they had like the mayor, the school president or something like that showed up and said, hey, we're just asking you to fucking you can't have an encampment. Then everyone of course likes to fucking, what about it? The fucking whatever to their own fucking agenda. Let's see. Yeah. So this is another one. Let me remove the screen cap on that one so we can look at another one. Here is, here's a video of counter protesters singing "God Bless America," chant USA and fuck Hamas. There we go. I'm kind of like that because fuck Hamas, right? Protests without encampments are so last riot season. That's right, Greg. I'm about to say, it's like you can have protests. Again, fucking throw the protest. Let me see. Are they really singing that shit? Yeah, I'm not. No. There you go. There you go. I was wondering, I don't hear nobody singing God Bless America, so I guess they are. That's Columbia University. Yeah, I just care right now. I have friends and family. You can't say fuck Hamas on Al Gore's internet. Yeah, I know people getting really sensitive about that. You can't even look. It's like it's okay to say fuck Hamas, fuck Al Qaeda, fuck Boko Haram, Al Shabaab. You fuck them all. This isn't a war in Asia. Yeah, you can't say that shit. You say that stuff and people getting all mad. I'm like, what's wrong with saying fuck Hamas? You can say fuck Hamas. That's another one here. Okay, so Jill Stein. Do you guys remember her? She was one of the presidential candidates and also had like freaking dinner with General Flynn and Putin. So now she's here talking about her fucking shit. Now what's she saying? Confrontation with a Zionist. Okay, she's talking about Jill Stein confronts Zionists at Columbia U. So, okay. So I'm just showing this shit right here. You guys fucking decide for yourself what the fuck. Because I think this is what the fuck. Hang on. Hot.
A horrible violation of international law and an effort to draw the U.S., which is getting a blank check here, to the government of Israel to go ahead and expand this war. So this is an effort to distract from the violation of human rights, international law, and the generalization of our... excuse me, there's a little disruption, I think, going on here. Yeah, all right, so a little disruption going on behind us. So, yeah, well, I'm Jewish too, and I'm here. It's a Jewish value.
Nobody's asking you to be scared.
Opposing genocide is a Jewish value. Opposing genocide is a core value. The Jewish people have homeland. As a Jew, as a descendant of refugees,
you do not represent.
Myself,
You are the minority. You're the 1%.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So at any rate, ignore that 0.1% who is mandating genocide right now. What happens in Gaza can happen and will happen anywhere. We must stand up and support international law. We must support human rights, and we must support the right of the Palestinian people to freedom, justice, and dignity. Thank you all so much for being a part of this unstoppable movement that we are together. Thank you. A horrible...
All right, so now she's involved. Let me if 155 can happen anywhere. In moments like this, there are going to be individuals, agitators, and charlatans and fucking grifters that are going to come out of the woodwork to throw their shit involved when they had no say in it or didn't give a fuck about it from the beginning. They will come out and say, oh, well, now I'm supporting this, or I'm against genocide, or I'm against whatever. She came out of the woodwork. Like, all of a sudden, she showed up. Matter of fact, let me drop this on fucking you guys. Because, like I said, she ran for office. This is not an adult. This is not an adulterated or a fucking. This is not fake. This is not AI. This really fucking happened. This is it right fucking here. Now, what I'm going to show you, of course, now I might get sued, or if I do get sued, I'll be like, I'm going to say this. Anytime anybody who likes to use the First Amendment to preach their bullshit are instantly fucking butthurt when you fucking throw it back at them and they get all pissed off and want to sue you for defamation. But I'm going to tell you what right now. This picture right here, that's her sitting with fucking Putin and Mike Flynn, retired lieutenant general. Hey, what the fuck? Over? Why was she at that fucking dinner in Moscow anyways? What's she doing there? Like I said, opportunists will come out of the fucking woodwork to try to push their fucking messages to you to try to slant you to whatever. You want to go this way? You want to go that way? And I'm like, dude, I don't ever remember. Aren't you fucking like talking about, was the dinner halfway decent? I don't know. See what they got there. That looks like they got some salads here, some sort of bullshit cake. But my point being is that all of a sudden she's come out of the fucking woodwork. Let me find some more pictures. You got pictures. Oh, here's another one too. And there's Bernie. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Somebody just sent me this link. Who fucking sent me that? I don't know. What the fucking look at that. See this picture right here. I'd be pissed if I flew all the way there and the food's garbage. Yeah, no shit. Okay, so somebody dropped this right here. Okay. Here's a bigger picture, okay? Again, I don't remember ever her talking about Gaza or the Palestinian people or Israel. I don't recall that shit. I don't understand why she thinks that fucking exactly that, Spanky. Unpopular speech is still free speech. But again, I was just telling the audience about grifters and people coming out of the woodwork to jump on the bandwagon or whatever grievance is out there. When, like I said, I don't remember her coming out here, but hey, I'm not the one that had fucking dinner with fucking Vladimir Putin. So the comments are gonna piss me off, so I'll go listen elsewhere. You can listen here. What's up, Spanky? I'm sorry. Shit, y'all pissed off Spanky. What the fuck y'all putting in the comments? Hang on. Let me look at the comments here. What are y'all fucking saying? You guys are being mean? You guys are fucking saying she shouldn't have Spanky? Hang on. What the fuck is Flynn doing there? Yeah, exactly that, Pip. What was Flynn doing there? Again, it's all that grift shit, man. All that fucking grift shit. Hang on, let me look at another one here. Let's see. Indeed. Okay, here's another one. Here's in Philadelphia. Temple and Drexel campuses. Penn State. Let me see. There you go. Yeah, these are only accounts that are posting on this stuff right here, so don't get all fucking mad when I'm just fucking just showing the speech. The protests. Flynn is a traitor. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, you ain't gonna catch me around Putin. I'm not a fucking Ivan simp. So yeah, a bunch of Palestinian flags, blah blah blah. See, like something walking like that. I don't care about that. I don't have no issue with that type of protest. I don't. It doesn't matter. I don't. Let them protest. Shit, freedom of speech, right? See, what was another one at? That they're just walking along. If they're not causing any fucking trouble, they're not fucking throwing rocks at people and shit, and they're not agitating people who are just trying to get to class, then okay, got it. I'm trying to find out. There was another one here. This is on University of Oregon encampment. So here, let's see this one here. Let's see the pics from this one. All right. So there's a picture on divest from death. Yeah. See, like I said, it's the encampment drama that's got everybody fucking pissed off. I don't think anybody would give a shit about the protests if it wasn't fucking the encampments being set up. Yeah, right there. Hey, protesting, walking around like that. Hey, look, if you're being told to fucking disperse, you gotta fucking disperse, man. You cannot. Who's living in the tents? Probably the protesters, Stefan? Probably. I don't know. I'm not there, so I'm just, like I said, I'm just watching this. I'm watching this along with you. And there was another one on here. The protesters are students. I think, I don't know. I really don't know who's protesting. I think it is students. Some of them say are students. But I don't know if complete. But like I said, I think, like I said, Jill Stein, you saw Jill Stein there, right? So you're gonna see agitators show up and grifters show up to participate. Let's see. Where's another one at? There are the professional. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, Stefan. I don't know. To say that they're protesting, they're professional protesters. A protester's a protester. I don't think there's no name for it. You know what I mean? I get what you're trying to say, though. You're trying to say, is anybody up to it that are outside that are not attending the school? But that's I think it's everybody showing up there. Let's see. So let's see what it looks like in Germany. Germany has a different play when it comes to protesting. When you don't clear the AO, they will. The Polizei will clear you. They will. They don't fuck around. I don't think they have. I think the last time I lived in Europe. Yeah, I'll just say that because you guys don't speak German. But the Polizei don't play. I think they rescinded a police brutality law back in the 90s, early 2000s, and then I think they might be talking about reinstating it. But they don't play. The Polizei will fuck you up and will move you the move you about. And exactly that, Spanky. They don't have the First Amendment. I'm just showing the world global implications of the protests happening, and they're that right there's in front of the Bundestag, I think. Yeah, so it's in front of the Bundestag. So they're clearing it out, and that's just the way I'm not trying to say the Germans are good at suppressing speech, but their practices are pretty well known. Exactly that. That's how come you're able to find out if they're able to discover terrorist cells and all that, because they have no problem, tapping into your phone and going through your shit. Is the Reichstag burning again? Ooh, man, ooh. Yep. Joe learned that every weekend. Pull outside, don't mess around. Exactly. Let me see. What is another one? I'm trying to grab other stuff. Why was exactly that? I don't know why, dude. I don't know why Jill Stein was there. She was fucking talking her shit. So too soon. When is too soon? Okay, here's this one here. So here's a pro. Okay. So showing that stuff here. Let me show you the other the Israel. Everyone's calling it the fucking Zionist shit. I fucking can't stand that stuff. Somebody wants to fucking protest. I'm not even gonna get in that fucking argument.
Wake up, commies! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up, commies! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up, commies! Wake up!
Come on, that's funny. I'm just sitting here with popcorn on the sidelines, man, because there was one in here where what university it was. People brought their fucking kids. I kind of draw the line at that. You can protest, but once you bring kids over, that's almost like isn't that what Hamas does? Isn't it like a fucking TTP, a tactic, technique, and procedure that they do? They bring kids so that way when there's any agitation, injury, or any type of violence, then immediately they'll say, see what they're doing to the kids? See what they're doing to their kids? Look what they're doing to the kids. And then Jill Stein comes out and says, fucking whatever. So hang on, let me see. Trying to find the one where I'm trying to find the that one. Bear with me for a second here. I was not prepared because I got the shit startled out of me by that picture falling behind me. Yeah, you're just gonna have to fucking just bear with me for a second. Julio Rosas, if you guys know him, he's the reporter that that seems to be like rioting, like I don't know, riots just seem to fly his way, and protests here. But this University of Georgia anti-Israel protesters tried to set up an encampment at the University of Georgia, but it didn't last long after the police started arresting protesters who refused to leave for criminal trespassing. So hang on, let me pull that video up here. And this right here.
Shame, 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 shame.
Let them go! Get off them! Get off them! Get off of her! Hey, stop that! Let them go! Zena, stay calm! She's 5 feet tall, you fucking moron! Let go of her!
God, man, that's screeching. Greg says, my Lego Imperial Starship just fell apart. Show me a protester getting tased to lift my... I'm not seeing anything like that. We're just seeing arrests. I mean, we're seeing... I mean, you see the video right now happening at UGA, and they're just like getting hemmed up. So is that sort of kind of tasing? Is that a little bit tasing right there, Greg? I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at this next one here. Where was that fucking picture at? Dig deeper. I'm trying to find it, man. Why do they wait for decent weather to stage these protests? I know, man. It's like where they have the this. I'm trying to find this one. Someone sent me something and I saw it, but everybody. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, so this right here. I think it's this one. It's got kids with it. It's got a. Here we go. This is Virginia Tech. This is Virginia Tech. So there we go. So now they're bringing kids in this shit. So do our children scare you? No, you don't bring your fucking kids to a bar. You don't bring your kids to a fucking strip club. You don't bring your kids to a fucking riot. You don't bring your kids to fucking any event like that could endanger their safety, because immediately, as soon as a child is hurt and all the fracases, what's going to happen is that all of a sudden they're now going to use that as their own propaganda or their own messaging to say that they don't care about kids. They don't care about whatever kids. See, just like over in Israel, just like over in Palestine, they don't care about kids. Don't bring fucking kids to this shit, man. Jesus Christ. Protest. Yes, protest. But don't bring fucking kids in. Don't bring your fucking kids in this shit. God, man. I mean, I don't mind, occasional fisticuffs in a bar here and there, but I don't bring Baby Eyes with me. I mean, he's my DD, so I got to be careful. Let's see. Because what happens when you see a kid getting arrested, or you see a kid getting pepper sprayed? What happens then? The outrage machine's gonna go see and go up against that shit? Nah, dude. So, anyways, I laugh. Okay, so we won't have a break. Anyways, because we wanted to cover that, but that was some of the things that I wanted to go over. Again, I apologize, man. That fucking thing scared the shit. Like I said, my hands are still sweating. I still got the GBs on that, man, because it was freaking the heebie-jeebies. Just like, look, fucking my picture just bam, and it. I want to see an old man jump, man. That made me jump. All right, so on to the news. Okay, so Army Reddit posted. There was a memorandum that came out, and it was a March 28, 2024 memorandum that's circulating online. That does not, it's not valid. And what it is that this memorandum is saying that you could get a combat patch for being through a specific area. And now, it supposedly had said, it was reportedly that the Army Lieutenant General Douglas Stitt, the Deputy Chief of Staff at G1, the G1, it says that it was approved an exception to policies so soldiers on temporary duty or permanently assigned to several countries in the Middle East are no longer required to receive imminent danger hostile fire operated wear combat patches. Oh. So it affected soldiers who had deployed to Iraq, Oman, Persian Gulf, Arabian Sea, Gulf of Oman, Gulf of Aden, Egypt, Israel, Lebanon, Pakistan. So, anyways, I remember when I almost everyone had, yeah, exactly that. All those countries had it. So the memo was shared on Army Reddit, and it was. This is from Task and Purpose, of course, but this is a fake. This. Let me pull this up here. This is not legit. I know this normally would be a sergeant's time thing, but I figured since everybody's getting excited about getting this combat patch that they don't have, it's not happening to them. Let the yes, let the have-nots, and yes, you can always get your instead you can always get her Facebook Ranger pad tab. So I had a student wearing one from being in Poland. Wow. You know why? It's because the leadership in the media there, every time they broadcast or they do an interview, they say that they're doing a combat. Was that Russian? A combat deployment. And it's not true. It's not a combat deployment. They're not getting all the combat bennies. It's bad enough that they're getting shitty chow and fucking, screwed up pay as it is. But God, if you had a student wearing that one from being in Poland, man, I hope you clowned his ass in class. So this is the fake one. Fake. Wrong. It looks sort of kind of legit. Oh, it's guard. Okay. Oh God, yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So this is not a valid document. So if you see this running around, if you see your soldiers trying to upload this to IPS-A, nope, not true. That's a deployment to Korea, Kuwait, or Comblat. Yeah, exactly. Comblat. That's what you call it. That's what I think we should just call that now. Did you get your Comblat badge? Combrad Blatt or something like that? Yeah. So shout out to Task and Purpose for knocking out that article. And of course, sourcing Army Reddit for that post as well. Again, the Army was shared on Army Reddit of the Army. The memo was shared on Army Reddit, and it was not valid. And so Army officials, of course, declined to answer any questions whether it was in the draft form or were they considering it. Of course, they're not going to say anything about it, allowing soldiers in the Middle East to wear combat patches, even if that were receiving it required to pay. For many soldiers, getting combat patches is a rite of passage. The patches signify that soldiers have served in designated combat zones, and they are worn on the soldier's right arm. So, patches, flag, and then there we go. Just got back from there. A chow on the check was halfway decent. Many of the top generals in Iraq and Afghanistan wore combat patches on their camouflage uniforms. General Odierno wore the 4th Infantry patch on his right shoulder. He led the division during the 2003 Iraq invasion. I know. So that was from a shout out to Army Reddit for sourcing the document to provide accuracy and actually doing some groundwork there to verify its not valid status. And then shout out to Jeff Schogel, our favorite reporter over at Task and Purpose, or one of the favorite reporters at Task and Purpose. 2,000 hours of Call of Duty, and you can get one of those for one. You get one of those. Okay, 2,000 hours of Call of Duty. I got some time, son. What about GTA? I think they should do GTA in. I think they should do GTA in Poland. They should do like a GTA, GTA Poland or something like that. And so. Anyhow, let me see. What was the other news type items that are going on today? Let me go swing on over to the news desk. What's this one? No, not that story. There was another story that we put in there. That was a topic of, of course, make sure you follow Task and Purpose as well, because they also did an article follow-up write-up on the 4th Infantry Division's no call after 1800 to respond to messages about work. So that was a story that we shot the shit about it on Sergeant's time. There was another story that was. Hang on, let me go through the news desk here. Okay. There are reasons why people do things in their service. I don't ever diss anybody for doing what they want to do and how they want to serve. For instance, if you as a soldier, sailor, Marine, Coast Guards, Coastie, and you want to go join the Space Force or something like that, don't clown the individual. At least they want to serve. Well, this story is kind of takes an odd turn. I think it's kind of funny because I don't know what to say. No, I'm not doing no advertisements. There you go. Let me put this up. So there's an Army captain, Captain Nicholas Brooklier, said, I'm resigning my commission. I'm leaving the Army as a captain, and has now enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps. Now, everyone's clowning him, calling him an idiot, and all this other stuff. But look, I don't see it like this. I don't see it that way. I currently see how the Army is currently at the moment with their op tempo of doing these freaking European rotations. You don't really hear so much about the Korean rotations being as bad or being as an issue, but you're hearing a lot about the European rotation. Yeah, exactly that, Josiah. Army eater, Army became. Oh God, I fucked up that. I fucked up your joke. Sorry, Josiah. Army officer became a crayon eater. But I'm not going to fault the guy. It's like if seeing how the Army has been, I mean, I'm gonna say it, the Army's fucking getting the dog piss run out of him, and maybe he just like, fuck this. I want to serve in a different capacity. I want to serve in a different capacity to where I feel like I mean something. I'm doing something. Now, of course, the crayon jokes, thanks Josiah, are definitely coming out. But I'm not going to fault the guy, man. I mean, the guy, he has his reasons. I mean, wouldn't have gone that way. But still, he has his reasons on why he would want to serve as a U.S. Marine. Make sure you go through a process from square one. There's only one. There's the only one that makes you go through their basic training before you can transition. Exactly that. You are correct. As a matter of fact, the Marine Corps is the only, I think, from what I've seen, and this is in my experience, in my service, my years of service, I have seen that the Marine Corps is the only branch of service that doesn't allow transferring over without going through their basic training. You will go through recruit training with U.S. Marine Corps if you go from any of the forces to the Marines. The Army does too? Really? Huh, that's odd. I think, isn't there like a period of time though? Isn't there like supposed to be like a 10-year time frame? Yeah, exactly that, JT. That's what I thought. I heard there was like a 10-year time frame or something like that. The Army will make you go through basic training. The dorks in the comment section are probably talking shit about him. Probably had never gotten off the couch in a while. Yeah, you ain't lying, dude. You went twice. Okay, so JT. All right, so we got experience in the chats right now. Marine experience and Army, recurring. I don't know, what do you want to call it? Alumni program with basic training. I know for Jumpmaster School, if you fail Jumpmaster School, they call you alumni if you go back again. And then they make you like do extra shit because supposedly, Yes, I was an alumni in Jumpmaster School. I'll admit it. My couch is comfortable. Exactly that, Gary. I did Army to Coast Guard. It wasn't an issue learning the ranks, and the uniform took a little bit of learning. I'm sure about that. See, that's another thing too. Over a 5-year break. Okay, that's what it was. Thanks, JT. I was wondering. I thought it was 5 to 10 or something like that. So I think, as a matter of fact, someone just dropped some deets about it. I think he just graduated, right? Let me see. Did he just graduated? Yeah, I think he did. I think our friends over at Untied Marin Crops broke the story, right? I think it was hang on, let me verify with Untied Marin Crops. Let me double check. I want to make sure I get this information right because Marin Crops, I'm glad he's back on the net. Marin Crops is came back strong too. There we go. There you go. Yeah. Hey, he did graduate. There you go. Thanks, Marin Crops. Appreciate it. Look at that. He graduated. He's now private first class. That is awesome. Look, man, I look to resign your commission and be a Marine, dude. Now, of course, all the Twitter scholars and fucking academia nutheads who said, "Fuck this guy's a fucking idiot. What a fucking dumbass." Blah, blah, blah. Hey, look, man. Maybe the Army isn't for captains anymore. I wonder how many other captains. Well, I actually know some captains. I think that's his mom, dude. I wonder how many Army captains out there that talk shit about this guy probably had Space Force packets that were denied, or probably had the same requests, dreams or aspirations there too. Hey, man, I'm telling you what, man. That's what I'm talking about. Congrats, Private Brooklier. Congrats, man. Watch him become. Yeah, you ain't lying, Steph. I'm exactly that. Don't hate on the guy. What if he becomes what if he becomes a sergeant of the Marine Corps? He will get promoted though, because I know in the Marine Corps, if you have a degree already, they really push you to OCS. Could you imagine? He goes through basic training. Ooh, what if he becomes the commandant of the Marine Corps? What if he joins the Marine Corps as a private and then he goes through the ranks and then goes to OCS? Shit. I don't know, man. Maybe that is winning a little bit. Maybe that's a good. So shout out to Marin Crops. Appreciate the story. Marin Crops. If you guys don't know who Untied Marin Crops is, you got to follow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop his links in there. He'll be the next Chesty. You never know exactly. Here, let me drop the Untied Marin Crops. For a while, it's almost like a cartoon element for the United States Marine Corps, kind of like Private Murphy, G.I. Lowe, and Sky Attack. But Untied Marin Crops had comics and memes and stuff like that with his own little touch to it. Hang on, let me show the picture of what that looks like. So I love the pictures of how he has the Marines. Love you, Untied Marin Crops. Love you, Marin Crops. So anyways, so that's his so if you see a cartoon like that, it's from the Untied Status Marin Crops comic creator, and the dude is fucking hilarious. He's got some good ones. When that one, well, speaking of all the protests and shit, when Airman Bushnell set himself ablaze in front of the Israeli embassy, Marin Crops provided a very humorous, I'll say it is fucking hilarious. It's God. Let me just show you the fucking picture. I could not stop laughing, man. Matter of fact, let's just go over the comic. So he was the guy who I would picture some of his characters talking like Caveman. Rock of the Marne is the nickname of the division of France. Yep, got it. Okay, appreciate the history lesson there, Stefan. So here we go. Carpool, please. What is that? Senior air fryer doing? And you got the. I'm gonna clown Aaron Bush now. I'm gonna clown his ass. So you got. Free Palpatine. Carpool goes, I don't know. It's not Pride Week yet. So he lights himself on fire, obviously, by the way the glow is on there. And then Carpool goes, that's fucking metal. Oh no, I think he's getting lit, Carpool. We have to help. Do not worry, Airmen. Marines have trained for this moment. Runs towards the sound of gas chaos. I'm sorry. Some of my friends, we've shared this meme, this comic right here. Dude, I'm going to tell you what. We could not stop fucking laughing, man. We could not have stopped laughing. Again, I don't feel sorry for, that Airman senior air fryer. Airman Bushnell really fucking took on some fucking woof. Man, and he was intent on doing this shit. So he immolated himself. Immolation. That's a guy that did the same thing at the Trump trial too. Throwing some shit like that. But you got, man, that's fucking dedication, man, to set yourself on fucking fire and just go, man. That's fucking metal. So shout out to Marin Crops. Let's see what he has some other good comics out there too. There's some other ones in here. Most of his comics though are with the characters. Like I said, there's Carpool, and then of course I don't even know the character names either. But he had a hiatus. He took a break. Creator of Marin Crops, and then now is back on, and his fucking memes, I mean, they are fucking hilarious. Let's see, was another one here. There was another one here that was. Oh, fuck. That's another one he posted. Exactly that, JT. It's fucking hilarious, dude. We might get zucked, I think, on the Zuck side, but I don't know if we'll get zucked or we'll get any reports on the Elon app, the X app. But I just think it's hilarious. I think this is gold. Meme gold. The caption of this is United States Air Force be like. Oh, shit. Let's see what's another one in here. I'm just going through his page, really. Yeah, okay, so he's got some, is it lawn darts? What are you talking about, lawn darts? Are we talking about airborne shit? What are you talking about, Stefan? There we go. He's on Discord, so if you're on Discord, you can just go to the page. Page is in the links. And again, check it out. Fucking Baron Krause, man, dead. All right, so what's the next? Let me go to the next story here before we. I don't want to get off track. And people are like, all he's doing is just looking at the camera and just laughing. This we talked about that. We talked about this. Talk about. All right. There was one in here. Okay, so the last image. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, this right here is kind of like Sergeant's timey, but not a little bit. If that makes any sense. An Air National Guard lieutenant colonel is also a Minnesota state senator is charged with burglary after she was being arrested in her stepmother's home on a record show. Let me show you. Let me show you who she is, so that way you guys can see it. And all of it's no. What do I? This thing's right here trying to freaking dox me with the ads, man. No, I don't want OnlyFans. Anyways, so she's part of the 126th Weather Flight at Wisconsin Air National Guard unit, arrested for burglary in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Details of the story, of course. Again, she was a minister. She's a senator already, so she was already elected office. I don't know if there's any behavioral health stuff with this, or I think there might have been some drama between the stepmother and her, because the report said that she was there taking her father's ashes. If you see me on OnlyFans, keep scrolling. I got bills to pay. Who's to say what? Who's to say only dads? You know what I mean? What if I have an OnlyFans? Ranger panties, only Ranger panties. But yeah, exactly that, Pip. There's the story here. I'm kind of like, I'm not saying I'm gonna fucking like slam her completely about all this stuff, but hey, look, man, she's got a. I think there's like some internal family issues. Like the stepmom was not gonna give up her ashes and some property of her dad, and that's why she went in there to get it. And I think that's why she was called. And police said they received a call about roughly at 4:45 a.m. on Monday, and nudes in bio, Ranger panties in bio, from a woman in Detroit Lakes, and reported someone had broken her house, which identified the woman as Mitchell's stepmother, but did not include her name. Police officer found Mitchell in the woman's basement. She was dressed all in black, wearing a black hat, and had a flashlight covered by a black sock. So she was like Pip says, she knew what she was doing. She knows she was rolling up on in there and saying, and again, after she was arrested, she says, I was just trying to get a couple of my dad's things because you wouldn't talk to me anymore. See, that's the thing that's fucked up about property, stuff like that. Guys, gals, get your fucking DD-93s or your wills, whatever you want to call it, your final effects, get it squared away, because when you die and you don't have that, there's going to be so much fucking drama that you can possibly imagine about your estate that's going to make shit worse. Kid's going to get this, kid's going to get that, kid's going to get this, and then kid's going to get that. All my ex-wives, side pieces, wives, girlfriends are going to get that. Baby mamas too, they're going to get that. And then that's it. You'll be good to go, right? That's all you need to do. But yeah. I just got in the house. I'm clearly not good at this. The complaint says, I know I did something bad, according to her. That's what she says. After being read her Miranda rights, police told Mitchell that her father had died recently and her stepmother had severed all contact with her and other family members. She also admitted to entering her stepmother's home through a window where the backpack was found. Mitchell said, quote, now this is stated that she wanted very items. They're good to go and sit in purgatory. And the victim refused to give them to her. So that's the thing. Pictures, a flannel shirt, ashes, and other items of sentimental value. Man, God, that was, So I kind of feel bad for her in this case. It's not like she was fucking, I kind of think this is like a crime of the heart, like crime of passion. This is kind of like something, hey, look, I know you're a lieutenant colonel. Don't be doing that shit. That's something too. She wasn't on duty, I don't think, was she? So does that fall into the classification? Just like how some people like to slam people when they're on reserve duty or they're not on reserve duty and try to slam them or clump them up into something else when the duty status is what exempts them from specific legalities. Mitchell also told police that both laptops they found belonged to her, but she let her open the computer and her stepmother's name was displayed. So it was given to her top way back, but her mother told the police that she had not done so. So it's just a big fucking family drama, man. Brian Ringstrom, one of Mitchell's defense attorneys, told Tax and Purpose that she was motivated to go back to work and assist in preparation for her defense. She added that there's no currently anything known in her National Guard status. So the criminal complaint is designed to cause the judge to determine that there was sufficient probable cause to charge someone with a crime. If it fails to exclude exculpatory facts, such how Senator Mitchell has a key to the residence in question and she was only in possession of the items that she actually owns, and that she was and is deeply concerned with the health and welfare of someone who has been a member of family for 45 years. So yeah, dude, it's like it's a crime of passion, man. I see it as a crime of passion. Really hard to fucking. Now, everyone likes to add her years of service as a lieutenant colonel, and her status of a service member has been quickly discarded. Well, join the fucking club. There's a lot of soldiers out there. There's a lot of enlisted people out there that will that have done things, that have had the book thrown at them for something that's probably a lot smaller than that. I don't want to say burglary. It's burglary. She's lucky that her fucking stepmother didn't shoot her, man. That'd have been like fucked up too. After the aftermath of arrests, Minnesota State Senator Nathan Weisberg, a Republican, has called Mitchell to step down from the legislature. She has betrayed the public trust and must resign, quote unquote. He also threatened to file an ethics complaint to motion to expel Mitchell from the state Senate unless she can explain the discrepancies between her Facebook post and the complaint filed in court. So again, this is more, like I said, man, this is like, that's all, that shit's, it sucks. It sucks. I've heard stories, read stories about family members once somebody passes that just gets into so much fucking drama, even to like 10 years after the passing of a father or a mother, matriarch or patriarch of the family. And they just won't, they'll freaking, it's just fucked up. Like I said, get your shit squared away. If you're in the military, make sure you get your DD-93 squared away. Make sure you get all your wills, powers of attorneys knocked out, squared away. If you're not in the military, make sure you get your wills, power of attorneys, the disposition of what you want to have, your wishes, have it notarized, have it kept in a safe deposit box, and then that's only have a couple of people have it. Maybe a disinterested party. Hey man, do me a favor. Hey bro, this is my copy of my will and everything. Can you keep that? And I'll put one in this like that. I'm not saying I do that, but I'm just saying that's something that I've heard people do as well. But I would do the same, because once you pass and the big fucking drama happens, it's not going to matter to you. You're dead, but still, it's just the fact that you're the drama of it all happening. And I got stories. I could keep going on stories. Well, if you've attended the Casualty Assistance Officer course, you'll know the stories. They tell you about family members not updating their wills or they're waiting on something from word of mouth. We're going to get on it for Sergeant's Time on Thursday. We'll talk about that as well, about updating your stuff, making sure your legal stuff, paperwork, to include finances, Because, man, poof, man, your legacy will be known as the guy or gal who didn't square away their personal affairs and the family's been fighting forever, for a long time. And then it's going to cause a rift. That's why I'd be like, shoot a video. Just looking at a video, get your final will and stuff. Hey, blah, 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 and then have it play. Pew. God help them if there's more than one child and they're greedy and they want to get more than they get. That's why you do an equal amount and just, again, establish it from the get where there's no dispute. If a family member likes to fucking get it, then that's what you shame them on social media. If you got a family member that's going to fight over an estate and it's already been established by a will, intent, and it's all legal and it's all good to go, and that family member just wants to have drama, then that's when I guess the troll begins. That's what you would do. Or what about a trust? Exactly that. That too. I mean, shit. For me, it's like money goes here, money goes there, money goes here, and that's it. That's really easy. It's really fucking, you know, so-and-so's this, so-and-so's that. This kid's getting this kid's getting that, this kid's getting this. Well, you know, or everything will be sold and divided up and property and money will be gone and given to that. Shit like that. Just little nuanced things about whatever. Or if you have a family member that likes to cause drama, ask yourself, what would they do? What would he or she do in the event I pass and I have property that needs to be given up? Who gets what? JT says, nope, scavenger hunt. I know of people who said my kids ain't getting shit. I've known people that says my kids aren't getting anything. They're gonna get the property, assets, property. The property's gonna be sold. No one's gonna create a kid. Property's gonna be sold. The end of my era, and the division of the assets will be given in that. I've seen that happen. I've seen, again, like you said, exactly that, Nina. Manipulation and greed. Holy shit, you ain't lying. And you'll have family members that come out of the woodwork. Family members that you've not spoken to, have not seen for years, will come out of the woodwork and say, oh, well, so-and-so said back in 19-something or year 2005 that he or she was going to give me this. And then now they're going to fight you for it. I'm like, bitch, I didn't say shit. Broken Lego Star Wars goes to all three sons upon my death. Are you talking about all the pieces? So like you're going to divide the pieces up equally and they all have to build it together. Here in Florida, yeah, exactly. Oh, you ain't lying, Stefan. Florida is God's waiting room. And that's all lawyers do to make money, is to make money off the dead people. So, oh, yeah. Yeah, you ain't lying. Well, I was going to be a Sergeant's time discussion too, but real quick, yeah, I'll bring it up. There's currently a story, and I'll get it in more detail. There's a former Air Force colonel who's going through the same situation, is because they wanted to have a fucking... No, you're good. You're good, Patrick. You're good. I'll just hit on that, and it'll be the topic of a discussion. She had her DD-93 located for something, and supposedly she said on her deathbed she wanted something else. And so right now they're going back and forth, and there's nothing changed or nothing's been updated because now everybody's saying she needs to be buried in Arlington. So that's the big fucking, that's the big thing there. Talking about the DD-93. So maybe I ought to get some friends on that. Some of my swans on there and go over DD-93. Like I said, I went to the casualty assistance officer course, and there's different checklists and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure it's been updated since I went to it. Well, I went to it twice because you had to do it. The initial, then you got put on status. CAO status. More likely, I was a CAO. And then you had to get refreshed when you're doing the course. So that was one of the things that was important, was the DD-93 and the PNOC and the Tomb of the Unknown DD-93s. Yeah. Which is sad. That's why you could say whatever the fuck you want on a deathbed. What movie was it? What movie was it? Oh, it was Superman Returns, where Kevin Spacey portrays Lex Luthor. And he was with that old lady, and she was dying, and all her family members were like, oh, he's just a monster. He's just trying to take the money. And he's there on the deathbed, fucking with their signature, signing it up, signing her shit off on the will and stuff. And that's how he gained his assets. Shit fucking all falling apart and everything from the fucking my scare. But Nina says you clean toilets at the biggest warehouse in my area. Do you want to tell you where you work, Nina? I don't think we should say that out loud. Brett Whitney, that's pretty cool. So you work on jets. But yeah, it's really important. Don't sit there and say to somebody, yeah, I would like to be buried at Arlington when your DD-93 says, I wanted my ashes spread on the West Coast, which I think is what the details were. So, but anyhow. Let's fucking do some, man, just some housekeeping. Holy shit. Fucking, it's already Monday. Already fucking Monday. We got some posts coming up on the main page. It's going to generate some traffic for discussion, or as people like to say, engagement farming. No, that's what we do. I work in jets, not on jets. I'm not talking about you, Stefan. I'm talking about Nina in there dropping the stuff in there. Oh, I clean nasty people's trash. Oh, okay. For Pratt and Whitney, is that what you're saying? Got it. So tomorrow, wait, there's no show. Is tomorrow a show? Hang on. Yeah, there is a creator of Game of Ham with Pop Culture Warrior. Let me double check to make sure the notes are good to go with CQ. So I want to triple double check the notage here so that way we're good to go. Do y'all see the draft? Okay, now. So the Raiders got some pretty good some pretty good draft picks. Sorry, I'm a Raiders fan, Raider Nation. So I wonder if the sports bar. At any rate, so tomorrow is Pop Culture Warrior, of course, Michael Carrasquillo, and either Angry Elf or Mad Mike will be joining us. Yeah, I completely missed it too. I didn't notice it was happening until then. All right, need to take it easy. The Game of Ham. You guys know the creators of the Game of Ham's going to be coming on to shoot the shit with Mike. And hang on, let me pull that graphic up so you guys can check that out. Pew. There we go. Bam. Look at that. We're getting some big names there. CQ and the front desk are just busting ass. Hang on. They're busting ass. Oh, no, wait. Busting ass. I don't know. Busting ass is somebody. Could mean different definitions there. Busting their hump? No. Busting ass? Asses and elbows? Working hard to get all these good guests for you guys? Creators of Game of Ham is going to be tomorrow with Michael Carrasquillo, of course, CQ, Pop Culture Warrior. And there will be no show on Wednesday. There'll be no Smoke Pit. There'll be no. So you're more likely you'll see a fill-in from U.S. Space Force WTF Moments, or I think it's been a minute since we heard from our friends over at From the Ashes Radio, because they're currently broadcasting right now for you. They're out of Colorado. So they're broadcasting as well. Then, of course, myself and Spanky for Sergeant's Time on Thursday. I don't think we got a guest yet. That's pretty clear. And then Friday Night Freedom is a bye week this week, so there will be no Friday Night Freedom. Then, of course, Saturday will be co-ops, I think, with Nemo, our social media guy over at WTF Nation Radio. He's going to broadcast some stuff, and he's been gaming with the Grunts Gaming Network. Pretty soon, they're going to be doing an announcement. Can't wait. You'll be seeing some changes. Things are going, things that are old are new again? Things new that are old again? Yeah, pretty much something like that. Will be happening on Saturday. And then, of course, the sports bar with actual King Smith. And what do you hear? What do you say, the coach? Monday edition on Monday, back to moi. I'll be broadcasting Monday, and then I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because I will be visiting San Antonio. I'll be heading out to San Antonio and hanging out with Grunt Style. Yeah, Grunt Style. Be hanging out with them. And then you guys will be, you'll get more details after that. And then, of course, the week after that, I'll be joining the PSYOP Regimental Association for their Memorial Ruck. And Fort Liberty visit. I will be visiting Fort Liberty out and about. Suppose I'm supposed to be doing some things, but I gotta find out what I'm doing. I gotta wait for the calendar to come back on that one. So again, yeah. So I hope the sports bar. Hope those guys are wearing sombreros for Saturday for Cinco de Mayo, because that's when their show is. And then, of course, back to the Monday edition on the 6th with moi and Massey. Massey's taking a break right quick. He's got to handle some family stuff. And then, of course, he'll be right back. So I think that's it. I think I'm just kind of looking at some other stuff here. I think I'm looking at the calendar. Heading out for Arizona for a nerd reunion with the Army. Oh, wow, there you go. So make sure you share, like, and follow. We are broadcasting live on 5 platforms. We're live on X. I'll say the X app. 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. Share, like, and follow, pass, comment, whatever. If you want to contact anything that any guest wants to come on, or you know of a guest and wants to hit up contact at WTFNationRadio.com. And I'm sure the front desk will be able to facilitate whatever it is, and then we'll see where we go from there. So I think that's it. You got anything for me? Anything for me? No? Okay. I'm not talking to anybody in here. I'm just talking to myself. All my multiple personalities. So with that, y'all have a good night, and see ya. Shots.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
The horse, with beauty unsurpassed, strength immeasurable, and grace unlike any other, still remains humble enough to carry a man upon its back. When a service member or first responder takes an oath, he or she has mentally and physically committed themselves with self-sacrifice. From the front lines abroad to the very streets you live on in America, they protect. This oath is non-refundable and it is lifelong. Facing unimaginable dangers and unseen scars, these grounds are a place to recover and face any challenges head-on. As veterans and first responders ourselves, we know that battle all too well. From a simple talk with a friend on horseback to an entire debrief in the barn, this sanctuary has seen recovery take place time and time again. No hour of life is wasted that is spent in a saddle. The way we approach change isn't a new phenomenon. This animal has been with humans over 5,000 years. If you've ever been around a horse for long enough, you'll feel that thing, that electric trust. In that moment, nothing else is in your mind. When they turn into you, it's like the world disappears. We harness that moment to build skills off of. Repurposing requires flexibility, adaptability, and the willingness to challenge assumptions and conventional thinking. This approach can be applied to many areas in life, including business, education, and personal growth. To ride a horse is to fly without wings. This lesson and skills learned at War Horses will help reintegrate back into daily life. You'll learn coping mechanisms, improved communication skills, trust and confidence that will help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. These tools can be used every day to navigate life and take on many challenges. This may involve practicing mindfulness, setting boundaries, improving communication with loved ones. Transitioning back to society is hard on your own. And when you're at War Horses, you're family. And families solve problems together.
Сьогодні ти знову написала, що тобі страшно. І я знову попрошу. Ні, сьогодні я накажу відставити боятись. Погладь за мене Бармалея і спокійно лягай спати. До речі, як там Урусю в школі? Скажи тату берегти серце і обійняти маму. І взагалі, давайте усміхатися. Вашій силі краса. Допомагайте один одному і виручайте. Цілуйте любимих. Святкуйте свою свободу. Ви за нашими спинами, ось такі теж надійні, не ховаєтеся, прикриваєте нас із тилу. Зробіть так, щоб ми пишалися вами. І ми повернемось. Повернемось і будемо жити.